Chevron stands wrongly accused of environmental and social harms in Ecuador, a country where it has never operated. The plaintiff's allegations are false and easily rebutted in light of the real facts. So the plaintiff's lawyers went so far as to commission a movie to spread their lies. The movie Crude is fiction, often rehearsed and even scripted. The film was bought and paid for by plaintiff's lawyers suing Chevron Corporation in Ecuador. They recruited a filmmaker to make their movie, funded the film, and exercised editorial control to further their scheme to extort billions of dollars from Chevron Corporation. New York attorney Stephen Donziger commissioned filmmaker Joe Berlinger to produce Crude, The Real Price of Oil, as part of a global public pressure campaign aimed at Chevron Corporation. Donziger helped Berlinger fund the film through his friend, Internet poker billionaire Russell De Leon. De Leon told Berlinger that he hoped the movie would pressure Chevron Corporation to pay. Through his investment company, Torvia Limited, De Leon poured millions of dollars into the legal case, in hopes of earning hundreds of millions more. Through proceedings before a U.S. court, Chevron Corporation obtained unreleased footage from Crude, commonly known as outtakes, that was never meant to be seen outside of the edit room. As one U.S. court found, the footage shows with unflattering frankness inappropriate, unethical, and perhaps illegal conduct by the plaintiff's lawyers. Those outtakes also confirm that the plaintiff's lawyers had the power to stop the cameras at any time and to direct the filmmakers to exclude from the movie scenes they did not want the public to see.
By the way, whenever we want to push the edit button and dump these guys in the street, we can, but no, I'm friends with them. None of this is going to get in if we don't want it.
In essence, the subjects of the so-called documentary exercised editorial control.
You have to alter that a little bit.
Yeah, now there's another point. I got to make a point to these guys, but I can't get this on camera.
When confronted with evidence of their complicity, the filmmakers were forced to close the movie with an admission of plaintiff's control over the editing process. Crude tells a story that the plaintiff's lawyers know is false. They ignored their own environmental experts who told them Texaco Petroleum Company's remediation was performing as designed. Ignored studies showing that indigenous populations have been growing for decades. And made false claims about Chevron Corporation causing cancer and environmental harm. In Crude, the plaintiff's lawyers portray as independent the expert they bribed to file a report they themselves wrote. And while accusing Chevron Corporation of corruption in the film, behind the scenes they blackmailed, bribed, and coerced Ecuadorian judges and government officials.
The only language that I believe this judge is going to understand is one of pressure, intimidation, and humiliation. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to let him know what time it is.
They even go so far as to baselessly suggest that lead Ecuadorian lawyer Pablo Fajardo's brother was murdered by hitmen in a case of mistaken identity, when Fajardo himself told police that it was local thugs who murdered his brother in an alcohol-fueled ambush. The result is a fictitious propaganda piece, not a documentary.